Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So about a week ago I was going through my old videos and I found two that I made about like old Star Stable, and honestly they were very nostalgic. So I thought that I would do something similar but in a new style. So today I will be training, or maybe I'll just do the true training because I don't have that much time. But anyway, so I'll train and I will just talk about some things from old SSO. And of course, if there's anything that you remember and I didn't mention, you can leave a comment down below. But as always, I hope you enjoy, and if you do, make sure to subscribe. It really means a lot, and now let's get into it. Just a disclaimer, I'm not saying that old SSO was better, because I think we can all agree that what we have today in regards to horses, clothing, areas, and pretty much everything else is amazing and much better than what we used to have, so yeah. So a few years ago, during the winter season, the whole Jorvik used to be covered in snow and it looked awesome. SSO removed it in 2017, I think. I mean, they removed it the year that we got the winter village, and the winter village looks amazing, but I kind of miss the snow. I know it's not coming back, but I honestly loved it, and I'm always so surprised when someone says that, you know, they didn't like it because like, how? It looked so cool and different from the rest of the year. And I mean, I get that it might have been annoying towards the end, but I don't know. I still don't quite get it. I'm sure that if you asked people about, you know, what they miss from old SSO, many would say the orange cat that used to be on the loading screen. Basically, SSO's old loading screen was just a pink background with orange cat giving you, you know, daily tips. And after a while they removed it, and now we have these beautiful, you know, artworks, which, I mean, obviously they look great, but I feel like if they could kind of incorporate the cat in each picture, like even if it would be just a small detail somewhere like far away, it would be such a cool thing. I mean, they kind of did bring the cat back to SSO as like a pet, but it's not completely the same. And also I saw some comments about my mic, and I honestly have no idea what happened. There's apparently some noise, and again, no idea what happened. I think it might be because I changed computers. But I am planning on buying a new mic, but that's not gonna be like tomorrow, so I hope you can wait for a while, and or maybe I can figure out what happened, but yeah, that's it. And there was also old home stable, which first of all looked completely different. It looked like the outside of, I mean, any home stable that, you know, everyone can go into. And there was also a horse limit for the amount of horses that you could have in there. And actually, if you went to buy a horse and you had the maximum amount of horses in your home stable, you couldn't buy it, and you got, I remember when you clicked like on buy, when you, or like okay, when you already chose the name, it would, I think, say that you have the maximum amount of horses, and what you had to do in that case is go back to your home stable and send one of your horses to Horse Island. So Horse Island was a place where you could send your horse to, but you couldn't actually like go there. And the catch was that you had to pay to get the horse back, and you could either pay with Jorvik shillings or star coins. But the good side to that was that if you brought a horse back with Jorvik shillings, it would have a yellow smiley. And if you brought it back with star coins, it would have a green smiley. And I think that all of that would be very useful right now because the speed of your horse is kind of, you know, dependent on its mood right now. But I'm happy that we can do, you know, these things for free. And there was also a time where only star riders had the closet, which was, I don't know, like imagine having all of your things in your backpack or, you know, inventory. And again, I have no idea when they changed that, but I'm glad that they did, because having all your stuff in your inventory would get so messy and crowded. And I remember on one of my spare accounts I had to like sell a t-shirt because I couldn't, you know, do a quest, and it was just kind of annoying. I joined SSO in March 2015, so I didn't really get to see the old website, which looks really nice, and it's exactly like how I would imagine a website for this kind of game from that time. But I did get to see the old website that also looked interesting. I mean, I feel very nostalgic looking, but I think that the one we have today looks very nice and neat, and you know, I think it's just better. So before there was a function to become a wild horse, there was a glitch with which you were able to become a wild horse. And what you had to do was you had to log into Star Stable, then go into Star Stable's game files and delete all of your pens. You wouldn't actually like lose them or anything. And when you logged on, you and everyone else was a wild horse. And I remember doing this glitch with my friend, and I was so confused as to like why she was taking so long, but it was because I don't know if she didn't hear it or if I forgot to say that she should delete only pens. She almost deleted like everything that she had. Okay, so there used to be a bus that would take you from Fort Pinta to the mall, or your big city, I guess. And the thing is that there was no other way to get there. So if you missed the bus, you would have to wait for 3 minutes, I think, until the next one came. And I remember the most frustrating thing was, you know, you would just come and you would see the bus leaving, like, why? Later on, there was also this glitch at the spot where the bus vanished, and you basically wouldn't have to wait for the bus, and you were just able to go anytime you wanted. And again, I have no idea when and why they removed it, but they did. And even like small things like cars or, you know, trailers, however you want to call them, they used to be more expensive, and also you could only travel from like the pink car to the other pink cars, and you know, with blue cars you could only travel to the other blue cars, so we weren't able to travel from Furgrove to Jarlheim. And I remember you had to go to Nilmars and then to the trailer at Wolf Hall. And again, no idea when they changed it, but I'm honestly happy. I remember once when I logged on and, you know, I went to take the car and I was like, why is there so many, you know, other places here? But you know what? That's one thing that I think was a good addition. And oh my gosh, does anyone remember when jumping wasn't allowed in villages like Jarlheim and Silverglade? Like, why was that even a thing, and when did they change it? I mean, I don't think it was that big of a deal. And there was also no jumping for non-star riders, which I remember at like a champ in Fort Pinta or Moorland, you had such a big advantage if you were a star rider back then. And I know this is a very specific one, but I remember when the seals came on that iceberg and I wasn't able to buy them because I wasn't a star rider. And They never came back, even though they're so cute. Like, why? I want you. Okay, maybe not now, but I really wanted them. I'm honestly happy that I bought all the pigs when they came. No, I didn't buy the most expensive one, but I did buy 2 pigs, and they are so cute. So as always, I hope you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye!